You have no doubt been using Wisenet Device Manager for years, but how many of the new features are you using? Hi, I'm Gordon of Hanwha Vision, and today I'll be showing you the following new features of the Wisenet Device Manager. Number 1, product filters. Number 2, event setup for motion tampering, defocus, and AI object detection. Number 3, HTTPS cipher suites. Number 4, camera setup of exposure and backlight. And number 5, the new look live viewer. I have Wisenet Device Manager open on my desktop here, as you can see. And my current version is version 2.9.3.0. And if you're looking for the latest version, you can get it from hanwhavision.eu. Go to support, online tools, over here, Wisenet Device Manager. I'm going to do a search across the network. Many of you should already be using Wisenet Device Manager. I use it every day. And I currently have asterisk next to the Ethernet adapter. If I wanted to use all network adapters to do a search across the network, multiple networks, including my Wi-Fi network, I would click on the enable for that. But I'm going to keep it just on the Ethernet network for this demonstration. And then I'm going to click on search to search for all the devices across the network. And it's come back with some devices. Now, I don't know which devices are which, because I haven't looked. And I can force an update, force a login to the recorder by clicking update all, because recorders don't generally log in by default on Wisenet Device Manager. But I have lots of different types of devices here. So if I wanted to see something specifically, I can use the filtering system, which is a new feature of Wisenet Device Manager, the first I'm showing you. So here I can choose IP camera encoder. It's going to show me all IP cameras and encoders. I've got recorders. So we have a VMS recorder here as well. So that will be a SSM NVR. I do also have network speaker online, and there's my network speaker. Now, if I wanted to see all the devices, of course, I just click on all devices. Another new feature of Wisenet Device Manager is the event setup, which you can find in the device setup page, which is currently closed. So if I click on the plus button here, it'll show it to me again. If I close that, click on the plus again, and it'll come back to me. So event setup will be down, missed it, there it is, event setup. New one, event setup. I can now, if I've got the same model camera across the network multiple times, I can select all of the cameras and do a single setup of a single feature across all those cameras. So for example, if I wanted to do motion detection, I could just click, it's currently disabled here, click apply here, and is now enabled and successfully enabled across all cameras. I can turn on the tampering and defocus. You see how it's enabled, success. It was already enabled. So to disable that, I would just click on disable and apply. And now that is disabled. Also here on the event setup are the AI detected objects. So I can enable AI. It is actually enabled already. So I can disable that for part of the demonstration. Re-enable it. I want person and vehicle. Apply that. Now have, tells me it's enabled with person and vehicle and attributes for vehicles as well. And that's a success. If I wanted the best shot, which is a cropped image of the object to appear in my VMS, I can click on that and have a successful setting. Another setting feature is the HTTPS, which now includes, if I was to choose the HTTPS, I can choose the certificate. I can choose secure ciphers, which are the uncompromised ciphers, or I can choose all, and now I can enable all ciphers just for compatibility mode, which is obviously not recommended. And there they are, set up on the cameras. Another new setting is under camera setup. And we now include exposure. And in exposure, we can set the shutter speed, flicker, automatic gain control. You can set the exposure itself. So that would be very bright and that would be very dark. That would be the iris. So I set that as 50. I didn't quite get there with the mouse, so I can use the plus and minus keys to accurately get the figure I want. Backlight, I can set backlight compensation or wide dynamic range. You'll see the image change, wide dynamic range, and change back when I turn it off. There's no need for an apply button in this circumstance. And the last new feature of Wisenet Device Manager is the new look Live Viewer. So right click on the camera, click on Live Viewer, and this is the new Live Viewer. It gives me my device information, including MAC address, port number, and IP address, as well as the model number, which channel I'm currently connected to. I can take a snapshot of that. Focus setup, if the camera has focus settings. I've got my frame rate and I've got my bit rate, and I can save bitrate chart if put the bitrate save on. Do some motion just to change the bitrate a little bit. It may drop, it may rise, and then save that to my documents if I wanted to. If I have a PTZ camera, I've got the PTZ controls over here, so I can move the camera left, right, and up, down, pan, tilt, and zoom. There's the zoom over there. I've got my preset settings here as well, my focus, near and far as well. And that's the new Live Viewer. Go to hanwhavision.eu today and download the latest Wisenet Device Manager and give these features a try. In conclusion, those 5 features that we had a look at today were the product filters, the event setup, the HTTP cipher suites, camera setup, and the new look Live Viewer. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you soon.